to the Bolles School in Jacksonville, Florida, where we are getting set for live high school baseball action between Creekside and the Bulldogs. We got a good one for you today. Creekside on a 9-game winning streak, their longest since 2015. They're tied for their fourth longest in school history. They look to add to that total against a tough Bolles team. They come in at 5-4, coached by Mike Boswell. This team 2-2 at home, 3-2 on the road. They look to get on the right pace, just one game over 500. They'll give Creekside a challenge, though, in tonight's game. Take a look at today's matchup. Creekside Welcome to the Bolles School in Jacksonville, Florida, where we are getting set for Creekside and the Bolles Bulldogs live on Schlick Sports. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Bolles School in Jacksonville, Florida. Just did a whole pregame take with my mic muted, so we'll give this another try. We got a good one today between Creekside and the Bulldogs. The Knights coming at 10-1, riding their longest win streak since 2015 at 9 games. They'll look to extend it on the road against a team that they just got past in the later half of last year at home. The Bulldogs now looking to knock off Creekside on their home field. Taking a look at the starting lineups for tonight's game. Bolles fielding Keegan Stewart, leading things off by Nolan Hartzell and Aiden Lynch. Gabriel Gonzalez in the cleanup spot, followed by Chase Kick, Luke Manderson, and David Lutrup. Levi Pitchker and Ford McCarthy are rounding things out. Luke Manderson on the mound. We're going to send you down to the field now for the Knights starting lineup announced here at the stadium.
At shortstop, number 20, Sean Aschenfelder. Playing first base, number 24, Elias Hicks. The DH for tonight, number 19, Carson McFarland. Third base, number 3. Left fielder, number 6, Michael Bishop. Catcher tonight, number 13, Gavin Strupp. And right fielders, number 16, Alex Calabro. And on the mound, number 21, Nick Remmer. The coaches for the Knights are head coach Chris King and assistant coaches Chris Angelou, Darren Lester, and Rob McCloskey. And now, introducing your Bolles Bulldogs. Batting first, center fielder number 1, Keegan Stewart. Third baseman number 8, Nolan Hartzell. Second base, number 16, Aiden Lynch. Behind the plate, catcher number 23, Gabe Gonzalez. Shortstop, number 12, Chase Kick. The pitcher and DH, number 7, Luke Manderson. First baseman, number 27, David Luttrop. Left fielder, number 4, Levi Pitchker. And right fielder, number 25, Ford McCarthy. The coaches for the Bulldogs are head coach Mike Boswell and assistant coaches Palmer Knight, Doug Clark, Jimmy Lyons, and Taylor Cobb. The Bulldog bat boy is Landon Kick. Our umpires are the River City umpires. Behind the plate, Tony Van Dalteren. First baseman, Steve Samarco. And third base, Robert Garcia. Now please stand and remove your hats for our national anthem.
It is time for baseball on Schlick Sports. Time now to take a look at the starting lineup out on the field for the Bolles Bulldogs. Levi Pitchker out in left, Keegan Stewart in center, Ford McCarthy out in right, Nolan Hartzell in the hot corner on the infield, Chase Kick over at short, Aiden Lynch at second base, and David Luttrup over at first. Behind the plate is Gabriel Gonzalez, and on the mound is Luke Manderson. Taking a look at the lineup Manderson will be facing today. Creekside's led off by Andrew Kelly, Ty Martineau batting second, Sean Aschenfelder in the 3 spot with Elias Hicks cleaning things up, Carson McFarland, the DH, batting fifth. He's got an RBI in each of the last 5 games at the plate, including 2 home runs in that span. Will Busey's batting sixth, followed by Michael Bysham, who had the walk-off game-winning base hit up the middle in his last game. Gavin Strump batting eighth, followed by Alex Calabro for the Knights lineup. Taking a look at the numbers on Luke Manderson. Out on the mound, Manderson's pitched in 4 games this year, pitched 9 2/3, got a record at 1-0, 13 strikeouts to 6 walks from 3 hit-by pitches, and a 6-side lineup. We're just about set to come up to the plate. It is a chilly one out here at Bolles, cloudy and just 63 degrees with wind blowing at 10 miles an hour, gusts way up above that. It is chilly out here today. As Manderson fires his final warm-up pitches, Brad Herbst makes a cameo in front of the camera, and we are ready to go. Andrew Kelly leading things off for this Creekside team. As he heads up to the plate. Kelly on the season got off to a real good start. Few of these guys in the lineup had, but they've been slumping lately at the plate. Faced some tough pitchers out on the mound, but Kelly got the average down at 188. On base percentage at 235. He's been struggling to get on lately. An 0 for 5 last Friday in the championship game of the 42 Classic. So 0-1 is a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike on Andrew Kelly. That one back up the middle, base hit, no! Glove by Kite, throw to first, not in time. Kelly on with an infield single.
Number 5, Ty Martineau.
Ty Martineau to the plate here. We're dealing with some connections issues in the chat. Trying to take a look at this. Kelly goes, pitch inside. He'll take second base. One and 0 for Ty Martineau. Got a runner in scoring position. Okay, that is not good. Pickoff throw to Kelly. Gets out in the right field. Kelly heading to third. The throw not in time. Running at third base for the Creekside Knights. I'm going to try and move the camera. This setup is not working right here. Steps off. Some technical difficulties at the bowl school. Looked like the connection was pretty good, but having some troubles First inning. Trying to fix some connectivity issues here at the Bolles School. Martineau goes. Pump fake throw to second. Kelly stays put at third. Runners on first and second for the Creekside Knights. Aschenfelder fouls one away. Two strikes on Sean Aschenfelder at the plate. He fouls another one off. 2 strikes on him now. Takes a pitch low for a ball. One, two. Ground ball, third base. Throw goes home. The tag in time. Martineau advances to third on the play. So runners at the corners and one gone for Elias Hicks.
Number 24, Elias Hicks.
Nice job by Nolan Hartzell at third base to get the out at home. Hicks at the plate. One ball, no strikes on Carson McFarland. That one also inside, 2-0. So, looks like the iPhone hotspot is working a little better. So we'll be running off of that for the rest of the game. If you're just getting filled in, there's runners on second and third for Creekside. 2 gone in the inning. McFarland at the plate. He's got an RBI in each of his last 5 games. 2 out, 2 on. The 2-1 pitch. That one off the end of the bat. Slow roller to second. Underhand to first. Got him. How about that on the mound? Luke Manderson gets out of the jam, had 2 on, nobody out. Fielder's choice, strikeout and a ground out to get out of the inning. Heading into the bottom of the first inning, our score, Creekside, 0. Bolles first chance. Coming up next on Schlick Sports. That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. They specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today. First Coast Lighting and Fans is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports and Creekside Baseball. They have the area's largest selection of lights, fans, and home decor. Be sure to stop by and browse their new location on Phillips Highway across from the Avenues Mall on 10130 Phillips Highway. They look forward to helping you with your lighting needs soon. Welcome back here to the Bolles School. Bottom of the first inning. Time now to take a look at the batting order for the Bolles Bulldogs. Keegan Stewart leading things off, followed by Nolan Hartzell and Aiden Lynch. Gabriel Gonzalez in the cleanup spot, followed by Chase Kike, Luke Manderson, David Luttrup, Levi Pachker, and Ford McCarthy. On the mound for the Creekside Knights is Nick Romeo. Nick has had himself a good season so far. Taking a look at the numbers on the sophomore. As he fires in a pitch for a strike. Romeo in 17 and a third innings pitch. That's been over 3 starts. 121 ERA, 18 strikeouts to just 5 walks. As he gets Keegan Stewart started off with a strike, gets a ground ball over to second. Martineau gloves, throws to first in time. 1 away. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Time now to look at the fielding alignment for the Creekside Knights. Out in the outfield, Michael Bysham in left, Andrew Kelly in center, Alex Calabro in right for the Knights, Elias Hicks on first base, Ty Martineau at second, Sean Aschenfelder over at short, Will Busey in the hot corner, Gavin Strunk, the man behind the plate, and of course, Nick Romeo on the mound. He gets a swinging strike on Nolan Hartzell. Now he lines one in to left. That's a base hit. Apologize, still getting set as we've had some early connection issues here at Bolles. Trying to get reorganized here, the other half of the bleachers. As Aiden Lynch will step up to the plate. That one a shot to center field. Andrew Kelly gloves it, makes the play. 2 gone now. On the Bolles Bulldogs, Gabriel Gonzalez steps up to the plate. Gonzalez on the season. He's batting .250, on base percentage at .455, however. Just looking to advance the runner here with 2 gone, get him into scoring position. Keep this inning going for Chase Kick. First pitch from Romeo, in for a strike. Doesn't throw too hard out on the mound, mid-80s, but he's got good movement, good location. So he's able to get the job done out on the mound as the runner Hartzell takes second base. 1-1 on Gonzalez. One ball, 1 strike. And the pitch to Gabe Gonzalez. Curveball in for strike number 2. Kike the man on deck. He's got Hartzell out on second base. Creekside got 2 on, 2 into scoring position in the first. Couldn't get any of them in. Now bottom half of the inning. 1-2. Ground ball to third. Will Busey gloves it on a hop. Throw to first in time to end the inning. So Romeo allows a base runner. No damage allotted, however. Heading into the second inning, we are scoreless on Schlick Sports. Do your feet constantly hurt you and you're not sure what to do? Come see Dr. Bradley Herbst, a board-certified podiatrist at Podiatry Associates of Florida. Dr. Herbst specializes in the treatment of foot and ankle problems, including diabetic foot care, ingrown toenails, hammer toes, bunions, fractures, and more. We're ready to take care of you and keep your feet and ankles healthy. Come see us on San Jose Boulevard in South Mandarin. Call to make your appointment today. 904-268-6993. Tonight's game is sponsored in part by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. They are one of Florida's largest independent insurance agencies with access to over 50 carriers. They can insure your home, auto, boat, RV, motorcycle, jewelry, and small business. They also do flood insurance, life insurance, and much more. Let Brandon and his team shop the market to find you the best policy for the best price. If your current agent or 1-800 number aren't giving you the service you need, call Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. Call or text at 904-297-7970 or email brandon.baselli@brightway.com, or just come up to him at any Creekside baseball game. Let Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency, be the home of all your property and casualty insurance needs. Welcome back to the Bolles School in Jacksonville, Florida, as Will Busey leads things off for the Creekside Knights. Fouls one away in the top of the second inning. We are scoreless so far at the Bolles School. Quite the start to this broadcast, as we've had some technical difficulties, still working on getting resituated over here. Will Busey has got a strike on him here in the top of the second inning. 0-2 pitch. Taken for a ball. 1-2. Busey up at the plate this season. He's had his ups and downs. Got off to a really hot start at the plate. Cooled off as of late. Only batting .222. Still getting on base at a high mark, however. .364. Strikeouts have been a bit of an issue for him lately, but he's been good, especially when the Knights have needed him to. Shown a lot of promise up at the plate. So he waits the 2-2 from Luke Manderson, who got himself into a bit of a jam back in the first inning. Fouls one up behind the backstop. Oh no, right in front of the backstop. It's caught by the catcher. Gonzalez makes the play. Man, I was just making sure that wasn't going to hit me or someone right next to me. The wind caught that ball, kept it in play, it looked like. And Gonzalez, right in front of the wall, makes the catch. One away. Michael Bysham to the plate, who's coming off of the biggest hit of his young high school career. The sophomore had the big walk-off base hit to knock off Sandalwood last Friday in the championship game of the 42 Classic. Knights on a 9-game winning streak. And Bysham has been a big part of that. Pitched 3 extra innings and all scoreless for Creekside. And he drives that one deep to left field. Peichker makes the play. 1-2 gone. And now Gavin Strump to the plate.
Number 13, Gavin Strump.
Gavin Strump, the catcher. Talk about clutch. He is real good in clutch situations up at the plate. Up and down season overall hitting for him, but he's been hot as of late. Got that average up at 280. 7 RBIs, second on the team. As he takes a strike. The only person with more is Carson McFarland. He's got 9 on the season. RBI in each of his last 5 games. Had a chance back in the first inning, but grounded out to second. Strump on the 0-1. Skies that one out to right. And making the catch is Ford McCarthy. 1, 2, 3. 3 up, 3 down. Down go the Knights. Heading into the bottom of the second. Scoreless at the Bolles School. This broadcast is sponsored in part by ESPN 690, home for FSU football and basketball, as well as Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp Baseball. Catch Brent and Friends weekdays from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. and overtime with Kurtz and Middleton, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. on ESPN 690, ESPN690.com, and ESPN 690 on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch. ESPN 690, Jacksonville's home for ESPN Radio. That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. They specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today. Welcome back to the Bolles School, bottom of the second inning. Creekside and the Bulldogs scoreless here in Jacksonville, Florida. Bolles is able to get a runner in the first inning. They got him over to second base, but unable to do anything with it. Chase Kike leading things off, followed by Luke Manderson and David Luthstrup. Kick walks up to the plate. The Clemson commit. Big name on this team as he takes a pitch inside for a ball. Just a junior. More known for his stuff on the mound than at the plate. But he does get on base at the 400 mark, though he only bats 143. Kick. Works at bats and gets on base. So here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed. 2 strikes on him now. Nice breaking pitch from Nick Romeo on the mound. One ball, 2 strikes leading off the inning. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Foul tip, strike 3. Luke Manderson will step up to the plate with 1 gone in the bottom of the second. Manderson on the mound today.
Number 7, Luke Manderson.
The freshman bats .348 at the plate. Driven in 5 runs and OPS over 800 right there. He gets hit by a pitch and will take first base. David Luthstrup to the plate. 1 on, 1 out. Luthstrup step up now. His stats on the season, 3 for 6, 1 RBI. As Romeo now got to work out of the stretch. Comes set on the mound, takes a peek over at the runner on first. Luthstrup hasn't gotten too many at-bats this year, but he's been good in the chances he's gotten. 3 for 6 as the runner will advance into scoring position on the wild throw over to first base. That's something that we've seen too much of from this Creekside team. And immediately out comes Chris King after it to talk to his pitcher on the mound. And if you've been watching Creekside baseball this season, that is an all too familiar sight. Throw over to first, getting down the right field line, and runner advances. And a scoreless game on the road, chilly day like this. doesn't exactly favor the hitters, especially with the arms each team has on the mound. You don't want someone in scoring position this early on in the game, especially from a mistake like that. So Luttrup still waiting on the first pitch of the at-bat. He's now got a runner on second with just one away in the inning. Foul tip, strike one. Takes a swing at strike two now. Oh, 2 on David Luttrup at the plate. Romeo has got 18 strikeouts in 17 third innings of work. And that one gets driven out to right field. Under it and making the catch is Alex Calabro. Hits the cutoff man Aschenfelder. Holds the runner at second. 2 gone. Levi Pitchker to the plate. Pitchker, he's had his struggles at times this season. Overall, the batting average isn't good. 133. On base percentage, though, 435. 2 home runs, driven in 5 runs. He's got a runner in scoring position. With 2 gone, takes a curveball that just misses the zone. Was working its way back in. Couldn't quite clip the part of it in the upper inside corner. One ball, no strikes. Pickoff move to second. Back safely is Manderson. Actually, pinch running for him out there is Tommy Bryce. One ball, no strikes. Pitchker, that hit him. Second hit batsman of the inning. Now Ford McCarthy to the plate. 2 on, 2 out in the bottom of the second inning. McCarthy batting .091 on the season. He's got a home run, 2 RBIs. And right here, big chance to score early against a Creekside team that's been on a roll lately. Takes a pitch for a ball. 1-0. Ball, no strikes. The pitch. Back up the middle. Aschenfelder fields, flips to second in time to retire this side. Bolles gets 2 base runners on hit by pitches. Can't do anything with it, though, heading into the third inning. Scoreless on Schlick Sports. That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. They specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today. Tonight's game is sponsored in part by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. They are one of Florida's largest independent insurance agencies with access to over 50 carriers. They can insure your home, auto, boat, RV, motorcycle, jewelry, and small business. They also do flood insurance, life insurance, and much more. Let Brandon and his team shop the market to find you the best policy for the best price. If your current agent or 1-800 number aren't giving you the service you need, call Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. Call or text at 904-297-7970 or email brandon.baselli@brightway.com or just come up to him at any Creekside baseball game. Let Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency, be the home of all your property and casualty insurance needs. Top of the third inning now on Schlick Sports. Scoreless so far at the Bull School. 9-1-2 due up for the Creekside Knights. Alex Calabro leading things off against Luke Manderson. Got roughed up a bit in the first inning, allowed 2 into scoring position. However, 1-2-3 inning back in the second. He's back on track, and he's got Calabro in an 0-2 hold behind on each of the first 2 pitches. Fouled him up over the backstop and the netting. It's 0-2 to him now. Again fouled off. Calabro, the West Georgia commit, is off to a really fast start up, batting up over 300 earlier this season. Fallen into a bit of a slump lately. It's the average at 217. On base percentage up at 357, however. He's a threat to steal when he gets on base. We'll see if he can do it here. As he takes a ball 1-2. It is a chilly day out at the bowl school. I got goosebumps. I got 3 layers on up top. And sweatpants. The temperature is in the 60s. Just the wind and the cloudy skies. No sun. Yikes. And I don't feel like I get too cold easily either. It's a 2-2. Driven into left base hit. That might get past the left fielder. No, he does not. Peichker is there. They were shifted a little more towards center field. Calabro sent that just inside the third baseman in between the gap between short and third. Calabro with the leadoff single, Andrew Kelly to the plate. And that is big for Alex Calabro, who's been struggling to get on base lately. He's stolen 5 bases already this season. We'll see if he goes here. Kelly showing bunt. Just looking to advance the runner. He gets one down. It's a good one in the grass. Flip throw over to first. Got him. Calabro over to second on the sac bunt. Ty Martineau to the plate.
Number 5, Ty Martineau.
Ty walked back in the first inning, advanced to third base. He's got a runner in scoring position in the top of the third. Scoreless so far at Hugh W. Donovan Field. Martineau shows bunt, pulls back. It's called a strike. 0-1. Martineau this season batting 194. 325 on base percentage, driven in 3 runs. Runner in scoring position, Andrew Kelly. Takes a pitch below the knees. Ball 1. I love when I can say this. 1 on, 1 out, and a 1-1 count. Here's the pitch to Martineau. Ground ball, foul down the first base side. 2 strikes now. Sean Ashenfelder, the man on deck, grounded into a fielder's choice his last time up. One, 2 to Ty Martineau. Pitch inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Walked on 4 pitches. Back in the first inning, a little tougher on the hitter this time up. As Manderson seemed to settle in a little bit here in the last couple innings. The 2-2. Called strike 3 right on the outer part of the plate. Great pitch, dot in the black. Luke Manderson gets a big out number 2 on the strikeout. Sean Ashenfelder to the plate. Grounded into a fielder's choice. Advanced to second. Couldn't get anything done his last time up. Out on the base paths. And now he's got a runner on second into third. Andrew Kelly going for third. Throw down is a good one. Took a hop on the third baseman. Still got him on the steal. Alex Calabro caught stealing over at third base to end the inning. Creekside got a single to lead off the inning. Calabro caught trying for third with 2 gone. Heading into the bottom of the inning, we are scoreless on Schlick Sports. Do your feet constantly hurt you and you're not sure what to do? come see Dr. Bradley Herbst, a board-certified podiatrist at Podiatry Associates of Florida. Dr. Herbst specializes in the treatment of foot and ankle problems, including diabetic foot care, ingrown toenails, hammer toes, bunions, fractures, and more. We're ready to take care of you and keep your feet and ankles healthy. Come see us on San Jose Boulevard in South Mandarin. Call to make your appointment today. 904-268-6993. That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. They specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today. Bottom of the third inning at the Bulls School. Creekside and the Bulldogs scoreless at Hugh W. Donovan Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Top of the order due up for the Bulldogs. Keegan Stewart leading things off. Stewart sends a line drive right at Will Busey at third base. Just had to stick the glove up, make the play, line out in the bottom of the third. One gone, Nolan Hartzell to the plate. Singled in his first at bat. Advanced to second. Teammates weren't able to get him in. We'll see if Hartzell can do it again here. Swung on and missed. Strike one. Oh, 0-1 on Nolan Hartzell. Ground ball to short. Ashenfelder fields, throw to first. 2 up, 2 down on just 3 pitches. Nick Romeo, after allowing 2 base runners on hit by pitches in the second, off to a good start in the bottom of the third. Bouncing back. Aiden Lynch to the plate. Flew out to center his first time up. Lynch bats 200 heading into the day. Gets on base at the 250 mark. 2 gone, bottom of the third. Hartzell checked his swing. 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Pitch outside, 2-0. That one, base hit out into left field. Aiden Lynch rounded first pretty good ways. Came back, 2-out single. Gabe Gonzalez to the plate. Grounded out to third his last time up. He's got 2 gone in the bottom of the inning. Chase kicked the man on deck. See if they can get it to him. In the bottom of the third with 2 gone and a runner on base. Romeo's pitch upstairs for a ball, 1-0. Aiden Lynch, the second baseman, got a decent lead over at first base. We'll see if they think of sending him, as they did Nolan Hartzell back in the first inning, to try and get a runner into scoring position. Two balls, no strikes, as Gonzalez awaits the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike one. Gonzalez, driven in 5 runs this season, gets on base at the 4:55 mark. So he calls for time at the plate. Still got the hand up as he awaits the pitch. Comes set, the 2-1. Curveball, grounded to third. Will Busey fires to second for out number 3. Nick Romeo allows the 2-out single. Bolles unable to do anything with it. Heading into the top of the 4th inning. Still nothing on Schlick Sports. That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. They specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today. First Coast Lighting and Fans is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports and Creekside Baseball. They have the area's largest selection of lights, fans, and home decor. Be sure to stop by and browse their new location on Phillips Highway across from the Avenues Mall on 10130 Phillips Highway. They look forward to helping you with your lighting needs soon. Top of the 4th inning, we are still searching for our first run on Schlick Sports. 3-4-5, part of the order coming up for the Creekside Knights. After Sean Aschenfelder set to lead things off for this squad, the Knights got a leadoff single in the 3rd inning. Alex Calabro got into scoring position on the sac bunt. Ty Martineau struck out, then he was caught stealing, trying for 3rd. Aschenfelder now steps up in the top of the 4th inning.
Number 20, coming back.
Creekside,
Sean Aschenfelder.
2 hits through 3 innings. They've gotten 4 runners on base, just leaving them on. Luke Manderson's doing a good job escaping some early jams. Some pickles out on the mound as Aschenfelder takes a ball 1-0. Grounded into a fielder's choice his last time up. Andrew Kelly was on 3rd base, and as a ground ball over to Nolan Hartzell, went home and with it and got the out. Aschenfelder advanced to 1st on the play. Quickly stole 2nd base right after it. He's got a 2-0 count on him. Came into this one batting .391. Sophomore, real good at the plate. .394. So he takes a strike. On base percentage at 1,191. Also got a home run, good power stroke. If he really gets into one, puts a charge into it. Put one out over left field isn't out of the question. Instead, he grounds one into left field for leadoff base hit. Runner on 1st, just as the Knights did to start off the 3rd inning. Elias Hicks now to the plate. Struck out swinging in his first at-bat. He's got Sean Aschenfelder over on 1st base. Hicks on the season came in batting .200. The thing that stands out with him is his on-base percentage, .429. Takes a strike to start off the at-bat. Pickoff move to 1st. Aschenfelder back safely. Another pickoff move, and again Aschenfelder back in time. Something I like about this ballpark is it's a real nice grandstand seating behind home plate. You got raised seating, so you almost got an elevated view of the field, almost like UNF or JU, smaller version of UNF if you've ever been there. And then the outfield fence, it's clear And there's room in the grass to sit behind. We got 4 people out in lawn chairs to left field, 1 standing behind center, 1 in a lawn chair in right. Getting that outfield view of this high school baseball game as we got nobody out in the top of the 4th inning. Runner on first as Elias Hicks takes ball 1, 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's the lawn chair out in right. Standing out in center. Back to the action as we await the 1-2. Aschenfelder goes. That one down the left field line. Foul. We'll do it again. And there are the lawn chair people in left. Again, Aschenfelder goes. Pitch is a fastball high. Throw down is into center field. Aschenfelder has his 15th stolen base of the season. Not only can he hit, he's got a good glove. And he can steal bases out there, as he has shown time and time again this season. Runner into scoring position with nobody out. 1-2 on Elias Hicks. 2-2. That one low for a ball, full count. And a big one at that. As Carson McFarland stands on deck. One ball, 2 strikes, here comes. Swung on and missed. Big out number 1 for Luke Manderson on the mound. We'll see if Carson McFarland can get Creekside back on the right track with the runner in scoring position.
Number 19, Carson
McFarland, as I mentioned in pregame, got an RBI in each of the last 5 games. Homered in his last one in minor league ballpark, Jackie Robinson Ballpark in Daytona Beach. Homered the week before that, as well as his first varsity home run. He's got that power stroke going. If he pulls one, gets into it a bit, he's going to send it deep to left field. He almost had 2 home runs in his last game. Missed a second one down the corner by a matter of a couple feet. Just a little short of the 317 mark in the corner. So he takes strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner on second base is Aschenfelder. We got 1 gone in the top of the 4th inning. 0-0 is our score between Creekside and Bolles. One. Driven down the left field line. That is foul. Just a little out in front. Make good contact, line drive. Just a little west of the third base bag. Couldn't keep itself in play. 2-strike count. Manderson searching for a big out number 2. Struck out Hicks after the leadoff single. Runner in scoring position. Another big chance for the Creekside Knights to get a first run home. 1-2. Again fouled away. McFarland stays alive. The numbers on Carson this year, batting .444 heading into this one. .559 on base percentage. Driven in 9 already this year, looking for his 10th RBI. And he's up for Athlete of the Week in the Jacksonville.com poll. Florida Times Union, you can go vote for him there. He needs a little bit of a boost coming off of a great week in which he batted over 600 at the plate, 636 to be exact. Drove in 5 runs in 4 games with a home run. Leading the Knights to a first ever 42 Classic Championship. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ashenfelder goes for third. Again, McFarland fouls one away. I feel like McFarland was working opposite field a little bit early on this season. You've seen most of his base hits come to the left side of the field, especially in the last few games. He's been pulling these foul balls, just foul down that left field third base line. See if he can just try and put one in play, at least get Ashenfelder to third. It's the 1-2. Skied down the first base line. Luttrup retreating towards the Creekside dugout, makes the catch against the fence. Sean Ashenfelder advances to third. What a catch from David Luttrup. Space running out. Shoulder against the chain link fence, reached the glove up, and made the play. 2 gone. Will Busey to the plate. Runner on third. 2 gone in the inning. Knights looking to take a 1-0 lead in the top of the 4th. I believe I said third before that. My bad. First pitch of the at-bat is fouled into the parking lot. Just missed a car. Thank God. Might have got one off the bounce, though. Not as good news there. Most likely no cracked windshield, though, so. Busey takes strike number 2. He's got 4 RBI this season. Creekside, in this scoreless game, got their first run over on third base. 0-2 to Will Busey. Fouled back. It's Ashenfelder, the runner on third base. Shouldn't get that far. Michael Bysham, the man on deck. Will Busey staying alive. Looking to just get on base here. Get a base hit, drive that run home. So 2. Taken outside, ball 1. Friday against Sandalwood. Busey ended up going 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Game before that went 0 for 3. Nope, 1 for 3. The RBI. That wasn't Porter Blancett. Sigeti fouls one into the parking lot. Not a friend of those cars out there. Drove in a run the game before that as well. So here's the big 1-2. Got back into the zone. Called strike 3. Again after the leadoff single. 3 quick outs from Luke Manderson. Heading into the bottom of the 4th. Still nothing at the Bull School. Tonight's game is sponsored in part by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. They are one of Florida's largest independent insurance agencies with access to over 50 carriers. They can insure your home, auto, boat, RV, motorcycle, jewelry, and small business. They also do flood insurance, life insurance, and much more. Let Brandon and his team shop the market to find you the best policy for the best price. If your current agent or 1-800 number aren't giving you the service you need, call Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. Call or text at 904-297-7970 or email brandon.baselli@brightway.com, or just come up to him at any Creekside baseball game. Let Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency, be the home of all your property and casualty insurance needs. This broadcast is sponsored in part by ESPN 690. home for FSU football and basketball, as well as Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp Baseball. Catch Brent and Friends weekdays from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. and overtime with Kurtz and Middleton, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. on ESPN 690, ESPN690.com, and ESPN 690 on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch. ESPN 690, Jacksonville's home for ESPN Radio. Bottom of the fourth inning, Nick Romeo on the mound for the Creekside Knights in the midst of a pitcher's duel with Luke Manderson. We are scoreless at the Bowl School. Each of these teams gotten a good amount of runner on base. Creekside managed 5 base runners in this one. Bolles with 4. Just no runs scored quite yet. This chase kick is at the plate. Got a 1-1 count on him in the fourth inning. Sends a line drive into the gap, right center field. Alex Calabro dives. The ball gets down right in front of the glove. Leadoff single for Kick. Calabro tried to sell that he caught the ball, but I think it's pretty clear that it dropped in right in front of the mitt. Leadoff single
Now batting, number 7.
for this Bulls squad.
Manderson.
Luke Manderson, the pitcher, hit by a pitch his first time up, looking to help himself out at the plate. Yeah, looks like we got more additions to the outfield cheer squad. Fans enjoying the game from just beyond the fence. Got 2 people out in right center field now in Bolles blue as the bunt goes foul into the net. 0-1. Chase kick over on first base. Got a good sized lead, especially with a lefty on the mound. Manderson again shows bunt, pulls back. Good throw from Strump. Just a little late over at first base. Pitch was a ball, I believe, 1-1. I think we're going to just zoom out so you can get a look at that battle at first base as well. A little bit of a chess match going on between the runner, the pitcher, and catchers. That's a good bunt out in front of the plate. Strump with a short throw, short hopped Elias Hicks at first base. And they had Kick in a pickle in the 6-5 hole. But the throw short hopped to Aschenfelder, and he was able to retreat back to second base in time. Strump has been very good behind the plate this season. I believe that's the first error he's made. Looked like he hesitated a bit on the throw. Bounced a few feet out in front of Elias Hicks. Couldn't field it cleanly. Just like that, runners on first and second. Nobody out. Showing bunt, pulling back is Luttrup. It's called a ball, 1-0. And I guess after that, why not? I mean, you were giving Creekside an out just to get a runner into scoring position. Now you got a chance to get 2 in there. Bunt fouled back, 1-1. And right here, you're trying to place it down the third base line potentially if you're looking for a bunt single. If you're just going for the sack bunt, however, you're putting that down the first base line, trying to get those runners in the scoring position. Just foul. Down the third base line. The thing about that as well is you got to place it a good amount of distance away from the catcher so he doesn't just get up, throw over to third. But also to the point where the third baseman, he can't play in. He's got to protect third base in this situation. So just get a good distance down the third base line. Should be good. Romeo got to be ready for that on the mound. And again, trying to get it down the third base line. The bunt goes foul. Strike 3. Out number 1. And you get 3 chances to bunt there. All of them go foul. Runners stay put on first and second, one away. Levi Pageker to the plate.
Levi Peachker.
Hit by a pitch. Back in the second inning. Peachker awaits the first pitch of the at-bat. And he hit him again. Bases loaded. Ford McCarthy to the plate. 3 ducks sitting out on the pond with one away. Big situation in this game. Bottom of the fourth, Creekside struggled to get any runs home. 9-game win streak looks to be in danger here as the Bulldogs got a good chance here to take the lead. And pinch hitting, Will Studebaker for Ford McCarthy in the bottom of the fourth inning. Numbers on Studebaker, batting .300 this season. Driven in 4 runs, sends one to short. Aschenfelder 6, 4, 3 to get out of the inning. Bulls loads the bases. Creekside gets a big-time double play to keep this one at 0-0 heading into the 5th inning. How about that from the middle infield and Nick Romeo heading into the 5th. Still scoreless at Bulls. Tonight's game is sponsored in part by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. They are one of Florida's largest independent insurance agencies with access to over 50 carriers. They can insure your home, auto, boat, RV, motorcycle, jewelry, and small business. They also do flood insurance, life insurance, and much more. Let Brandon and his team shop the market to find you the best policy for the best price. If your current agent or 1-800 number aren't giving you the service you need, call Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. Call or text at 904-297-7970 or email brandon.baselli@brightway.com, or just come up to him at any Creekside baseball game. Let Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency, be the home of all your property and casualty insurance needs. Top of the 5th inning, Creekside and Bolles at the Bolles School in Jacksonville, Florida. Top of the 5th inning, still looking for our first run. Bolles had a golden opportunity to cash in the bottom of the 4th, loaded the bases with one away. And then Nick Romeo getting the 6-4-3 double play to get out of the inning, still scoreless. As Michael Bysham leads things off 7-8-9 due up for the Creekside Knights. In the inning, this is a Creekside team that is normally really good at the plate, puts up a lot of runs. Don't think they've been held scoreless this long this season.
Number 13, Gavin Strupp.
It's been a really good game from Luke Manderson. After the pop out from Bysham, Strump will come up to the plate. But the other thing is Creekside, normally they haven't gotten too many base hits. It's not like they've got a ton of runners on base. No, timely hitting has been so big for them this season. They've come up clutch in a lot of scenarios, and they've gotten runners on base in this game. You take a look, they've got 5 base runners through now 4 1/3. And a lot of them have gotten into scoring position as well. In fact, all of them have done exactly that. Just they haven't been able to get that one more base hit in those scenarios that they've had all season long to drive those runners in. As they have done all game long, except for the second inning. They need a hit early on in this inning. This actually, 3 of the first 4 innings, Creekside led things off with a single. This inning, a pop-out from Michael Bysham. Back in the second, Will Busey led things off with a pop-out just behind the plate. 3-1 to Gavin Strump. Taken for strike 2. Payoff pitch coming up. With 1 away in the top of the 5th inning. Three-2. Called strike 3. Strump thought it was inside. Looked like it might have been from up here. He was not happy about that call, but it is strike 3. 2 gone, top of the 5th. Alex Calabro to the plate. And Creekside got that momentum back after the double play to end the bottom of the 4th inning. Up, 2 down. In this 5th inning, momentum going right back to Bolles, who they've had the edge in this game. They are a knock away from taking advantage and taking control of this game. As Calabro drives that one down the right field line in pursuit, McCarthy won't get to it in foul territory. 2 strikes on Calabro. Singled in his first plate appearance. That was leading off the 3rd inning. Calabro steps back into the right-handed batter's box. 2 gone in the 5th. Two-strike pitch. Swung on and missed. That was strike 2. Had a strike already down in my scorebook, and then foul ball. Thought that was strike 2. Now it is 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Calabro calls time. Anderson set down the first 2 men in order this inning. Can he get Calabro? That pitch just missed. Ball number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Alex Calabro. With 2 gone in the top of the 5th. The pitch bounced in front of the plate. Full count. Two gone in the top of the 5th. Full count on Calabro. Takes a fastball low for ball number 4. Works back from 0-2. And he will walk. So with 2 outs, Creekside got a runner on first base. Calabro swipes second back in the 3rd. We'll see if they try and get him to do the same in the 5th inning. Check throw over to first. Calabro back safely. Anderson and this Bulls team obviously wary after he did take second back in the 3rd. Don't want to let a runner into scoring position. This stage of the game tied up. Again, pickoff move not in time. Kelly is singled. Had a sac bunt as well. A big jump from Calabro. Didn't go, however. 1-0. Kelly's having himself a nice game. Calabro goes. Pitch in the dirt. He'll take second. Rounds the base. He'll stay put. Runner into scoring position. And a 2-0 count on Andrew Kelly. Now mound visit coming up. Andrew has driven in 2 runs this season. The leadoff hitter hasn't gotten too many scenarios like this. But he's got a big-time situation in this game. Bolles in the bottom of the fourth had loaded the bases with one gone. Wasn't able to get a run in, however. Creekside, they've gotten a runner into scoring position now in 4 of the 5 innings we've played. They're still looking for their first run. Tied up at 0. It's a big chance to break the ice, get on the scoreboard, and get the lead in the later parts of this ballgame. The 2-0. Takes it for strike 1 at the belt. Two balls and a strike now on Andrew Kelly. Runner on second with 2 away. Here's the pitch. Fouled out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Manderson looking for out number 3. See if he attacks him in the zone or gets him to try and chase. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Calabro goes, the pitch, back up the middle. Calabro rushing for the plate, ball is bobbled and short, throw home, not in time! Creekside gets a 1-0 lead. That was a close play at the plate. Kick bobbled the ball at short. He wasn't going to get Kelly. Rounding third base, King was sending him all the way. Calabro able to score, just got his foot in under the tag. And Creekside gets a 1-0 lead in the top of the 5th. And that might be it for Luke Manderson. And it is. A nice job out on the mound by the freshman, holding Creekside to just 1 run through 4 2/3. But we're going to step away now for a pitching change, brought to you by Meineke Car Care on Beach Boulevard, here on Schlick Sports. That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. They specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today. Do your feet constantly hurt you and you're not sure what to do? Come see Dr. Bradley Herbst, a board-certified podiatrist at Podiatry Associates of Florida. Dr. Herbst specializes in the treatment of foot and ankle problems, including diabetic foot care, ingrown toenails, hammer toes, bunions, fractures, and more. We're ready to take care of you and keep your feet and ankles healthy. Come see us on San Jose Boulevard in South Mandarin. Call to make your appointment today. 904-268-6993. Time now for a pitching change, brought to you by Meineke Car Care on Beach Boulevard, Creekside. Gets a run in on the error from Chase Kite. Here in the top of the 5th inning, they lead 1-0. And in on the mound, David Martin, the junior. In 12 1/3 innings pitched this year, he's got a record at 1-1, ERA at 3.41, 16 strikeouts to 5 walks for the junior. Final line on Luke Manderson out on the mound. Went 4 2/3 on the mound. Gave up 3 hits, 1 run. It was not earned. Walked 2 batters while striking out 5 as Ty Martineau steps up to the plate with Andrew Kelly on first, 2 gone in the top of the 5th inning. Pick-off move to check on Andrew Kelly. Stole a base back in the first inning. Swipe 2, I believe, actually, to get to third. He's headed for second here. Martineau fouls the pitch off. It's 0-1. Right here, you're looking to get the runner into scoring position if you're Creekside. Kelly will likely be on the move again here. Fastball in the zone. Skied out behind third base. In pursuit. Left fielder not going to get there. Peachker and Hartzell. Yikes. Both in pursuit. Got to the chain link fence down the left field line. Just out of play, however. 0-2. Kelly on first with 2 strikes. Oh, 2. Runner does not go. It's a slow chopper out to second. Underhand flip to first base in time to get Martineau to end the inning. But Creekside does get 1 on the error from Chase Kick. Heading into the bottom of the 5th. Knights with a 1-0 advantage over the Bulldogs on Schlick Sports. Tonight's game is sponsored in part by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. They are one of Florida's largest independent insurance agencies with access to over 50 carriers. They can insure your home, auto, boat, RV, motorcycle, jewelry, and small business. They also do flood insurance, life insurance, and much more. Let Brandon and his team shop the market to find you the best policy for the best price. If your current agent or 1-800 number aren't giving you the service you need, call Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. Call or text at 904-297-7970 or email brandon.baselli@brightway.com, or just come up to him at any Creekside baseball game. Let Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency, be the home of all your property and casualty insurance needs. Bottom of the 5th inning on Schlick Sports. Nick Romeo out there working with a 1-run lead for the Creekside Knights. 1-0 over the Bolles Bulldogs on Schlick Sports. It's Keegan Stewart, top of the order, due up for the Bolles Bulldogs. Keegan 0 for 2 at the ground out and a line out in this one. Was first pitch swinging each of those 2 times. Takes a strike here. Younger brother of MLB player and former Bolles alumni DJ Stewart. Wears the same number as him, 1, as he sends that one back up the middle off the glove of Ashenfelder into center field for a base hit. So a runner on first with nobody out. Nolan Hartzell to the plate. Hartzell 1 for 2 with a single back in the first.
Now batting, number 8, Nolan Hartzell.
Hartzell got a good chance here to move the tying run into scoring position. Bolles hasn't been afraid to put down the sack bunt in this one. Just the bunt in general. Hartzell, he's good at the plate though. 348 batting average, gets on base over the 500 mark. Got a home run on the season as well. Not sure if you want to sacrifice an at-bat like that from such a dangerous hitter to move a runner into scoring position, while at the same time he could do it, or also getting himself on. So he takes the ball 1-0. Pickoff move. Back in time, Stewart at first base. One ball, no strikes. Runner goes. Pitch, fastball outside. Strump couldn't handle it. Lost it on the transfer. 2 balls, no strikes now on Nolan Hartzell, and a runner into scoring position. Here's the 2-0. Curveball in the zone, strike one. Aiden Lynch, the man on deck. Gabriel Gonzalez in the hole. We got nobody out in the bottom of the fifth. 1-0. Creekside leads. On the road at Bolles. Struggling to get much offense going. Bulldogs looking to take advantage of that. Oh, Nick Romeo is rolling on the mound, and he's got DJ Stewart in a pickle. Ty Martineau throws to third. He is out. The throw over to second caught Martineau off balance. He had to spin around, throw sidearm over to Will Busey. And Busey was able to apply the tag on the strike from Ty. One gone. And on the pickoff move, there's out number one. 2-1 count on Nolan Hartzell with the bases clear. Oh, he rocketed that one. Had home run distance and some more down the left field line. Just way foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And he got him, swinging at strike 3. Just like that, 2 gone. Nobody on base. Aiden Lynch to the plate. And what looks to be a golden chance.
Now batting.
It was just like that. Almost slipped away from this Bulldogs team. As Lynch steps up to the plate. 1 for 2 in this ball game. Looks to just get on base, keep the inning going. In the bottom of the fifth, down by 1. Line drive, base hit, into right field. Past the diving Martineau. Lynch reaches base.
Number 23, Gabe Gonzalez.
Gabe Gonzalez to the plate. Gonzalez 0 for 2 in this one. He's driven in 5 runs on the season. He's got the tying run over on first base with 2 gone. In the 5th. Takes a strike. If Romeo can close out this inning, that would mark the 5th straight game a Creekside starter has gone 5 innings. Pickoff move to first, back safely is Lynch. Taking a look at Romeo's last start. It was last week at Jackie Robinson Ballpark. Curveball in for strike 2. Over the Vieira Hawks, Romeo went 6 innings. Gave up 12 hits, but just 3 runs. He's got an 0-2 count on Gonzalez. Takes a ball up and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on first and 2 out in the bottom of the 5th. Romeo steps off. We'll do it again. Slide step, curveball swung on. Strike number 3. After Keegan Stewart got into scoring position, Creekside able to get 3 outs and advance to the 6th with a 1-0 advantage over Bulls on the road. They look to add some insurance, though, as they look to hang on for their 10th straight win when we return on Schlick Sports. That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. They specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today. First Coast Lighting and Fans is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports and Creekside Baseball. They have the area's largest selection of lights, fans, and home decor. Be sure to stop by and browse their new location on Phillips Highway across from the Avenues Mall on 10130 Phillips Highway. They look forward to helping you with your lighting needs soon. Top of the 6th inning here, Creekside and Bolles. We got a good one. Tight game, Creekside, just a 1-0 advantage. Pitcher's duel out here at the Bolles School. 3-4-5 due up for Creekside. Sean Aschenfelder, 1 for 2, reached on a fielder's choice and a single. And on the 1-0 count, takes a big hack at that one below the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. David Martin came in relief. Got a quick out to end the 5th inning. Fires a ball low. Aschenfelder takes it. 2 balls and a strike. Martin just trying to keep Creekside where they're at as Aschenfelder puts a charge into that one. Stewart back in center field makes the catch. 1 gone. Aschenfelder got some air under that ball. Drove it pretty well. Ranging back, Stewart was able to make the play. 1 gone for Elias Hicks. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Hicks has done a nice job getting on base all season long. Yet to do that, however, tonight. As he takes strike 1. 0-1. Then chases one above the zone. 2 quick strikes on Elias Hicks. Looking to avoid going down swinging again. 0-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Make it a hat trick for Elias Hicks tonight. Not a great night for him at the plate. As Carson McFarland will come up to the plate. He's 0 for 2 today. Elias Hicks pulling up here today was talking a lot about The Sandlot. And you can tell he has watched that movie a ton. See, stepped in and kind of gave him that other team from The Sandlot vibes. He said just the uniforms looked a lot like him in the field. It wasn't like an insulting way either. It's just, in case someone was wondering, it's kind of a funny comparison. Then he started listing off different quotes from the movie. Says if you were a baseball player and you have not watched that at least 5 times, I find that kind of hard to believe. It's a great movie. Now 2-2 on Carson McFarland. The pitch. Got him looking at a curveball in the zone. Strike 3. David Martin in the top of the 6th sets Creekside down in order, heading into the bottom of the inning. Bolles looking to tie it up. Nick Romeo heading back out for his 6th inning of work when we return on Schlick Sports. This broadcast is sponsored in part by ESPN 690, home for FSU football and basketball, as well as Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp Baseball. Catch Brent and Friends weekdays from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. and overtime with Kurtz and Middleton 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. on ESPN 690, ESPN690.com, and ESPN 690 on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch. ESPN 690, Jacksonville's home for ESPN Radio. Bottom of the 6th inning, 1-0 Creekside with the lead over Bolles. For any World Baseball Classic fans out there, Trey Turner with another home run to left field tonight. How about that? That guy's become one of my favorite players in these last few days, as he's been fantastic in the World Baseball Classic. So fun to watch. So we got a good one out here ourselves at Bolles School in Jacksonville. 1-0, bottom of the 6th inning. Nick Romeo, Creekside starting pitcher, still out on the mound. His feet, he faces Kick, Manderson, Luttrup. 5, 6, 7 due up for Bolles. Looking for their first run. They need one against this Creekside team. Knights were able to get a run on the error from Kick back in the 5th. He looks to get some revenge here. He represents the tying run at the plate. Takes a ball to start off the at-bat. Kick singled back in the 4th. Also struck out in the 2nd. He sends a ground ball. Tapper to first in time. Hicks steps on the bag. One gone. Luke Manderson to the plate. Manderson was hit by a pitch and reached on an error.
Number 7, Luke Manderson.
From Gavin Strumpf was trying to put down a sack bunt. Instead, turned into a base runner there as they were able to get runners on first and second. Loaded the bases in that 4th inning before the double play got Creekside out of it. As Manderson takes a ball. 1-0. Pitch outside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. (2-0) fouled off. 2 balls and a strike. Is the temperature starting to drop out here? 61 degrees. Been a chilly day with the breeze, cloudy. Can sort of see some of the light from the sunset peeking through the crowds over there. It's back on the field. We got a 2-2 count. Nick Romeo dealing. Looking for out number 2. Fires one way outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. On the freshman, Luke Manderson. Manderson's had a heck of a year at the plate. Looking for his first official hit of the game, though he's reached base in his first 2 plate appearances. Full count. Here comes. Swung on and missed. Big out number 2 for Nick Romeo and this Creekside Knights team. Is up to the plate, David Luttrup. He's 0 for 2 with a flyout and a strikeout. Creekside holding on to a 1-run lead. Scenario they haven't really been in too much this season is close games late in the game. Been able to pull away quite a bit. They won, however, in their last game, 10 innings against Sandalwood. Quite the game, lasted nearly 3 hours. Went 10 innings of baseball before Creekside walked it off with 2 outs in the bottom of the 10th. Swing and a miss, 1-2 now. As Nick Romeo looks for out number 3 in his 6th inning of work. The 1-2. Ground ball, foul to third base bag. So again, we'll do it 1 ball, 2 strikes. With 2 gone here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Romeo's ready to go. Set on the mound. As soon as he is ready in the batter's box, hand comes down, curveball just misses for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. With 2 gone, here it comes. Fouled away. Luttrup won't go down easy. Battling up at the plate. Fouls another away. Again, the 2-2. That one line drive fell in left field. That's now 3 2-strike foul balls. What'll Luttrup do here? Can he get on base? He will not. He went on the check swing for out number 3. Creekside heading into the 7th inning. Look to add a run before they close it out in the 7th, or at least attempt to, coming up on Schlick Sports. Do your feet constantly hurt you and you're not sure what to do? Come see Dr. Bradley Herbst, a board-certified podiatrist at Podiatry Associates of Florida. Dr. Herbst specializes in the treatment of foot and ankle problems, including diabetic foot care, ingrown toenails, hammer toes, bunions, fractures, and more. We're ready to take care of you and keep your feet and ankles healthy. Come see us on San Jose Boulevard in South Mandarin. Call to make your appointment today. 904-268-6993. This broadcast is sponsored in part by ESPN 690, home for FSU football and basketball, as well as Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp Baseball. Catch Brent and Friends weekdays from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. and overtime with Kurtz and Middleton, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. on ESPN 690, ESPN690.com, and ESPN 690 on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch. ESPN 690. Jacksonville's home for ESPN Radio. Top of the 7th inning, DJ Corey pinch hitting for the Creekside Knights. He's in for Will Busey and takes a strike. 1-0 Knights with the lead in the top of the 7th. Look to add a run or two before trying to finish this one off for their 10th straight win. As Corey already in a 2-strike hole. Though he's good at the plate, got a real powerful bat, even though he's got a tinier frame in the batter's box. He does struggle with the strikeouts, not going to do it there. High pop fly in the center is caught for out number 1, Michael Bisham up to the plate.
Number 6,
Bisham had found himself in a bit of a slump last week, batting .385 on the season, however. Had been struggling and then responded with a walk-off single in the bottom of the 10th against Sandalwood last week. Today, he's 0 for 2 with a flyout and a pop-out. Overall, though, this season, the sophomore been real good at the plate. With 1 gone in the top of the 7th. Looks to get on base here. Help his team add a run. So they're just up 1-0. Nobody up in the bullpen for the Knights, so expect Nick Romeo to try and go out and toss Creekside's second complete game from a starter of the year. Is the 1-2 to Bisham. Driven out to left. Going back on it is Peachker, and he will make the catch. 2 gone. Gavin Strump coming up for Creekside. That was real good contact from Bisham at the plate. However, right in the direction of Peachker, just had to take a few steps back to get to that ball. So 2 gone in the 7th. Gavin Strump's 0 for 2 on the day. Swings at strike 1 there. A 1 pitch. Upstairs, ball 1. Strump came into the night batting .280. Was getting on base over .350 at the .357 mark. He's got a 2-1 count here. He's walked twice this season. Doesn't draw too many walks. Don't think he's been hit by a pitch. What he has done is a lot of sacrifice bunts, reached on a couple of errors. But he makes a lot of contact at the plate. Doesn't strike out all that much. Like much of this Creekside team, they haven't struck out too often, just 17% at the plate. That one just misses 3-2. However, they've been set down on strikes quite a few times tonight. These pitchers from Bolles doing a nice job up there. Limiting damage from this Creekside lineup. As Strump takes ball 4. His 3rd walk of the season. Alex Calabro to the plate. Reached in his 2 plate appearances. Singled in the 3rd. Walked and scored the only run of the game. Back in the 5th. Pinch runner out at first base for the catcher, Strump. Believe that is Porter Blansett. Or Ezra Shields. That's Shields out at first base. Calabro takes the ball. Ezra, big time threat to steal. He's got a lot of speed. Look for them to send him here. Pick-off move, not even close. Over at first base. On the 1-0. Calabro fouls it back for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Shields stayed put there. He's got 4 stolen bases on the season. Mostly comes in pinch running scenarios. Or pinch hitter. Gets his lead over at first, the 1-1. Still doesn't go as that one skied out to left. Peach Kerr makes the play for out number 3. How about that from David Martin coming in, mowing down the Knights, keeping this at a 1-run ball game. They only got 3 outs to play with, though. Nick Romeo looking to fire a complete game out on the mound and close this one down. Coming up next on Schlick Sports.
Do your feet constantly hurt you and you're not sure what to do? Come see Dr. Bradley Herbst, a board-certified podiatrist at Podiatry Associates of Florida. Dr. Herbst specializes in the treatment of foot and ankle problems, including diabetic foot care, ingrown toenails, hammer toes, bunions, fractures, and more. We're ready to take care of you and keep your feet and ankles healthy. Come see us on San Jose Boulevard in South Mandarin. Call to make your appointment today. 904-268-6993.
Bottom of the 7th inning on Schlick Sports. Nick Romeo back on the mound, looking to finish this one off and get Creekside's 10th win, 10th straight win, 11th on the year. Just 3 outs away. He's got to face Peachker, McCarthy, and Stewart coming up for this Bulldog squad. Peachker has been hit by a pitch in each of his first 2 plate appearances. Though it probably wouldn't feel good, I'm sure he wouldn't mind a similar result here. Get a tying run on base as he starts this one off by fouling the pitch away. In those at-bats, he's only seen 3 pitches. In those plate appearances, took a ball and was hit by a pitch his first time up, was hit on the first pitch of the at-bat his last time up. Takes a strike. He falls into an 0-2 hole. 0-2 on Levi Peachker. Foul tip to the backstop. Still 0-2. Tommy Bryce on deck. It'll be his first plate appearance of the game. As Peachker fouls another one off.
Come on, Peachy, let's go, baby. Anyway, let's go.
0-2. Taken outside, ball 1. Peachker putting up a good fight here to lead off the 7th. 1-2 pitch. Takes ball number 2. One thing to keep in mind is Romeo has a pitch count. I believe it's 95 if I'm not mistaken. He's only thrown 77 pitches though today. It's another foul ball. Again, Peachker stays alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Again fouled away. Peachker will not go down. Staying alive. Battling. Making Romeo work for out number 1 in the bottom of the 7th. If you're just tuning in on, our score is 1-0 Creekside. Trying to close another win out. They've won 9 straight previous to this. Their longest win streak since 2015. Bolles has put up a real good fight. And if Peachker can get on here, they got the winning run to the plate. Full count. That hit him! What an at-bat from Levi Peachker. Falls into an 0-2 hole, fights off quite a few pitches. And then just like that, gets it to 3-2, gets hit by his 3rd pitch of the game. Tying run on first, Tommy Bryce to the plate. Winning run to the plate. Bryce batting 100 on the season. Got an on-base percentage at 182. Driven in a run, wouldn't be a bad time to do that here. Shows bunt, however, just looking to advance him into scoring position. It's a pop-up down the first base line, trying to hustle it out. It goes foul. Tommy Bryce put a real good effort in on that bunt. Looked good at first and looked like he might have a chance at an infield single. Romeo waited, though. And it just ended up foul in the end. 0-1. Will Busey in over at 3rd base. Elias Hicks holding the man on at first. 0-1. Runner goes. It's a ground ball to 3rd base. Gets past Will Busey. Took a hop on him. Went over the glove on the infield. And the winning run is on first base with nobody out. Top of the order to the plate. And that's going to be it for Nick Romeo, I believe, as Chris King will walk out to the mound. We'll be back after this. After this pitching change brought to you by Meineke Car Care on Beach Boulevard. Looks like Logan Dupre looking to close this game down. Or at least keep the winning run from scoring at the very least when we return on Schlick Sports.
That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. They specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today.
Time for a pitching change brought to you by Meineke Car Care on Beach Boulevard. With 2 on, nobody out in the bottom of the 7th. Creekside with a 1-0 lead. But Bolles got the tying run on second, winning run on first. Final line on Nick Romeo, the starter. Went 6 innings, allowing 4 hits. Struck out 6 batters, didn't walk anyone, but hit 4. And Logan Dupre out to the mound, taking a look at the numbers on the senior this year. 4 appearances, 13 innings pitched, 1-1 record with an ERA at 4.85. He struck out 15 and walked 7. Normally out of the starting role, he hasn't made 1 relief appearance this year. And that was closing things down against Pontevedra. Right here, he inherits a real tough situation, just trying to keep these runs from scoring and escape with a win. And at the very least, this is a real tough situation. You got top of the order, tying run on second base. You cannot let that runner on first score. Keegan Stewart to the plate. He singled his last time up, was caught stealing. I guess you could say it was a pickoff move that caught him between second and third. And on the pickle, They got Stewart. 1 for 3 on the day. Probably should be 2 for 3. Made real hard contact his second time up. There's a line out to third base. Corners in for Creekside. Expecting a possible bunt from Stewart. He shows bunt. Pulls back and swings at strike 1. Nobody out. In the bottom of the 7th. Two on. Nobody out. 1-0. Creekside with the lead in the bottom of the 7th. 0-1 on Keegan Stewart. Shows bunt. Gets it down the first base line. Hicks throws to third. He got him! Big out number 1. The throw was a little high. Busey kept his foot on the bag. Got the force. 1 gone. Nolan Hartzell to the plate. Hartzell is 1 for 3. Singled back in the first. Grounded out to short. And struck out.
Nolan Hartzell.
First pitch to the at-bat, taken low for a ball. Logan Dupre got a fastball that sits in the high 80s to low 90s. Got a real good curveball out on the mound. Pensacola State College commit. Gets a swing and strike 1 to Hartzell. Aiden Lynch on deck, who's 2 for 3 in this game. Again, tying run on second for Bolles. Winning run over on first. Here's the 1-1. Curveball is passed on for ball number 2. There is 1 away. Hartzell awaits the pitch. It's back up the middle. Grounded to Martineau. Flips with the glove to Ashenfelder for 1. Throw to first. In time! Creekside gets the double play to win the game over Bolles. How about that? Martineau with the glove toss over to Ashenfelder. And he's able to make the play to double him up and escape with the 1-0 victory at Bolles. Creekside advances their win streak to 10. They return home for senior night on Thursday against Episcopal and will face Nice Friday also at home at Creekside. But for now, I'm Noah Schlick Sports signing off. Our final score, Creekside 1, Bolles 0. You were listening to Creekside Baseball on Schlick Sports here from Jacksonville, Florida.